How to kill time wasters.
Kill them dead.
Yep. Because there's no use anyway.
No use
It's
to
going
it.
to take time
And
and
messing
effort.
around. Yes.
Just cut it.
Yes. Cut it. A time waster is somebody who has no intention of following through with anything. They could be married. They could be in a relationship. They could just be somebody just messing around to be messing around.
Yep.
But they are wasting your time. And this is the fastest way to kill it.
Yes.
I have a real live example. I was messaged recently by a potential, which is fine, messaged, matched and messaged. And he, I looked through the profile. It was fine. All the things that, my small list now, my 3 items maybe. He met all the things, and he was local. I think one of the major things, he was local.
Yeah.
Okay, so he messages me on the day that we matched, and he says, he was talking about he was surprised at my age, and he said, "You're looking good." And I said, "Hey there. Yes, I am." And and he said, "Impressive and attractive. I also prioritize health and fitness because that's something that's on my, on my profile." And then that was the first day, and it was left. I didn't respond to that because it didn't seem to give me enough. I thought at that time that there was something, like he didn't say anything but that. Like, I don't know. It just didn't seem like he was trying to get something going.
Although, I'm going to say in this instance, yes, you had the right intuition. However, some guys will just start, like that's going to be their start, and they're expecting
something from, so volley back and forth.
I'm not going to always say to just...
Right, and I agree.
So, but anyway.
And I agree, but I just felt, to me, it was just, I could just be fed up with the whole thing. Okay. But I just didn't think it was enough to warrant a response. I didn't think it showed, for me, it didn't show enough. I don't know. Whatever. It wasn't moving anything along. But anyway, but that's just me. You just have to weigh it out.
That's after a couple of years.
Yes. You're talking to a veteran here.
That's not
talking to a veteran.
That's not something that a newbie would ever do.
No, you go ahead and
saying, because a newbie would be like, "Oh, But anyway,
so he did that, and then today he messages. What did he say? Lost interest?
Question mark.
Yeah. And so I'm like, And because I'm looking, and that's all he said, lost interest. And I'm looking back and seeing, he didn't really give me a lot. So, okay, fine. Because in my mind, I'm already thinking, because I have a crystal ball and I can predict the future. I'm already thinking, okay, this is a bunch of mess. This is a bunch of mess. So because I'm not accepting texts or anything like that, I then put my phone number. I text my phone number.
I love that you just put your phone number and no need. Nothing. No talkies, no nothing. Just boom.
He called me out. He said, "Lost interest, ? So boom, here's interest.
Phone number.
I'm giving you my phone number. Okay. And then, just as I suspected, he texts, "Hi there," smiley face.
And
I'm, okay. I text, "Call me." And then, what do you think he texts? Do you think he just called me and we were talking and had this fabulous conversation? Did we have that? Because I've lost interest. I'm showing interest like on 10 because I gave my phone number. That's interest. He called me out for losing interest, and now I'm giving him interest on 10. And he says, can't right now with my grandson. And I know there's some newbies out there that's thinking, oh, he's with his grandson. It would be great if that were the case. But more often, if somebody has interest, especially this guy who's calling me out for not having interest, you could take a couple minutes to make a phone call.
To even say, hey, I'm with my grandson right now.
Now we'll talk,
but look forward to talking to you later. Bloody blahadi.
Yes, that's the reasonable thing for someone who has interest in actually forming some type of connection and relationship or anything like that. And who's free to talk. That's the main thing. That's if they're free to talk. Yes. Mm-hmm. This shows, in my opinion, that he's not free to talk. And what are some of the reasons he would not be free to talk? And it don't include his grandson.
He's sitting right there with his wife, girlfriend, significant other, whatever you want to call it.
He's with someone who he has a responsibility to.
What if he's on a date, though?
Well, he could be on a date. He could be.
That is true. Was too...
and he could have been preoccupied.
Slow to come up with, and he didn't want to say.
But he's on a date texting me.
Oh,
see, yeah, that's he's on a date texting me.
That's not so great.
So even if he is on a date and he's texting me, he initiated it. He wasn't answering something I said. So he's out
initiating
anyway.
On a date. Yes.
Oh. So I would say probably not, but he could be. He could be on a date. And even if he was with...
So that's still bad.
Yeah. Oh, it's still bad. Definitely. So the point and the moral to this story is that's a good way to weed that out. Yeah. You don't have to go back and forth. Oh, lost interest. Like he's in some way baiting me or calling me out or trying to manipulate me into having contact with him or giving this false sense that he is interested and for something meaningful.
It's kind of suspect too that he's sitting there texting you all this stuff, but he's with his grandson right then. Like that's what he's doing. Like he's not paying attention to his grandson because he's
his grandson is probably a teenager. Let me stop. But I don't care what age the grandson is. And that's another reason why I was saying it's likely that there is no grandson there because he is texting me. And if he was
and if it's an adult grandson, then there's definitely no reason that you can't pick up the phone for 2 seconds.
Yes, there's no reason, I don't care what's going on, unless he has no hands, that he could not have just called real quick if he has interest. So yes, so that's just a real quick, just in real time to let you guys see how these things, how you can get caught up in some mess versus how you can just cut it, break it off at the knees, kill that thing.
And that'll have you, save time to the people that are actually interested.
Yes.
So
you don't,
good advice.
No to time wasters. No to time wasters.
Yep.
And I guess that's it.
That's it.
Bye.